Hi people, how you doing? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. It is Sandra here and I am back again with an absolutely amazing video. I don't know why I had to emphasize on the, amazing. I dragged it out like I had like a personal experience with this video, which I don't because honestly it's actually like a very first blind reaction. So this is Fredrik Andersson at the comedy pub in London. So I have been getting into like a little comedy like reactions here and there. Hence the reason why I said to get into this because I feel like, or rather, I discovered that people did like dig his work. People did dig his work and his sense of humor. And yeah, so I'm like, yeah, let's get into this. Okay, so this is going to be my very first time getting into this comedian and obviously the video. So yeah, I'm actually optimistic. That's why I said it's going to be an amazing video. But if this is your very first time here, you're so welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for stopping by. I genuinely hope that you're going to appreciate everything that's going to go up on this channel. And I would love to know if this is going to be your first time being introduced to this guy. But yeah, basically, let's just, put up the buckles and get right into the video.
Very nice to meet you, and yes, I am Swedish. That is, though, not everything I am. I'm also one of few people in the world who's ever been thrown off a bus for talking to the bus driver. You don't think that's possible, but there is this sign that says, "Do not talk to the bus driver." And they are serious. And he was the one starting the conversation. He started by going, we're gonna go on a strike soon, not because we need more money, but because we need more rest, because every other profession get 12 hours rest between shifts, we only get 11, blah, 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 blah. And after a while I had to say, well, don't you think it evens out in the long run? And he was like, what do you mean? Well, you became a bus driver because you rested so much in school. After that, my ticket wasn't valid anymore. So, did you guys know that it's illegal in Sweden to check in a midget as baggage in the airport? I found out the hard way. Actually, for real, I got arrested. It was one of the, perhaps the show that he saw when he was in Sweden. It was Balls of Steel, the Swedish version. And yeah, we were trying to think out something that would make for a good candid camera. And I was talking to my friend Ricky. He's a midget. Or as he likes to be called, Ricky. We had this idea. Wouldn't it be a great idea if you were to jump into a sports bag and we go to the airport, and as soon as we get there, I lift you up on the baggage conveyor belt, and as soon as you pass by the woman there, you just open up the zipper, jump up and shout, "Ta-da!" That would make excellent candid camera. Everybody's gonna love it. That's not what happened. Everything went wrong. To begin with, he was a lot heavier than one might expect. So it's very difficult. Get him out on the belt, and the woman at the check-in reacts immediately and goes like, "Oh my God, this is heavy. Yes, yes. Yes, you know what it's like? You collect a lot of stuff during the years and stuff. Yeah, but this is so heavy. I'm gonna have to charge you extra." Charge me extra? No, can't do that. So I open up the zipper and I go like, "Ricky, it's gonna get too expensive. You're gonna have to go as hand luggage." And that's when the guards showed up. And they were not happy. They were very angry, but only with me. He was the one on the belt. But they were upset with me and started to shout things like, "What were you thinking? What were you thinking?" And I was like, "I'm sorry, I should have known better. I was fully grown." Before this aired on Swedish TV, everybody said the same thing. They said that, well, you're gonna get into so much trouble when this airs. You're gonna get hate mail. Hate mail? From who? From the Society of Short People. You're gonna get hate mail from the Society of Short People. And I was like, I don't think so. My letterbox is placed pretty high. I'm very happy to be here. The last time I performed in the UK, I got booed off stage. Yeah, I know, for real. It was this tiny little club in Angel. Yeah, it's like Islington, yeah. That's where it was, and it was like 20 people in the crowd, and they were very, very drunk, and they started talking immediately. And while I was talking, someone shouted up on stage, "What's Swedish porn like?" What is that? Well, I said, like British, but with good-looking people. They did not react like that.
Okay, we need to get into that. And yeah, it was an amazing video, to be honest. I think the video was put out like 12 years ago. I think that's been a very long time. So I'm actually very curious to know what he's doing now, if he's still into comedy and stuff. Though I'm gonna check. But this was actually fun. It was interesting. I do love like his style of storytelling in form of comedy and all of that, right? Because he gives off this impression that he is this innocent, unknowing, unassuming individual who, like, he is the problem, right? Because he's obviously going around causing trouble with his mouth and his words, but like he doesn't know, like he's not at fault, like, so he's giving like this very innocent, unassuming personality, which is actually very interesting because it can also be tricky because if you look at things from his perspective, I mean, he's just curious, and if you look at things from like whoever he's interacting with, you would see that he is wrong. Like the story of the bus driver. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So this was actually interesting. I'm actually very glad that I didn't get short of what I expected, basically because I don't know why, I just felt really optimistic about it, and now I know why I was recommended to get into this. Because I saw London and I'm like, this is new. I've never gotten into like any English comedian still yet. I haven't, because obviously he's not English. He's from Sweden, and I've been doing like a lot of like Sweden based comedy reactions, hence why like people decided to point me to this direction, which I do not regret. But this was actually a good one. I'm actually very much open and interested to get into more of him, most especially like most recent stuff, because excuse me, this video was like from over 12 years, and I do believe that he must have grown, his comedy must have grown, and just a lot more things about him and his work definitely must have grown. So yes, I'm interested to get into that. So this basically means if you guys put recommendations or links or what sort, I'm really gonna appreciate it. I would love to know what y'all think about him. What do you think about this particular comedy? What do you think? Just the video in general. I would appreciate that. But we've come to the very end of today's video. Thank you all so much. As I already said, thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed yourself, because I did. And I mean, if you don't, it would just be unfair, because yeah, I did enjoy myself. But upon to the very next one, let us keep on staying safe and healthy. Bye.